Okay, so this flag here is the northeast corner of the property, looking, I guess, approximately east, northeast, down Meshers Road. This is our backfield here. Approximately right there is where the house is going to end up. Driveway in right in this area. So you can see the road slopes a little bit to the right here. So it will naturally drain to this side. Down here, you can see a little wet area, obviously where the water collects. So walk down the road. Here's another view of the backfield. Lorraine's place up here. You can see, oh, there's the goats and whatnot. Right there is where the house is going to end up. The high point up there will be the septic field, and looking over towards the neighbor's place here, his shop and whatnot. Back on Meshers Road, coming down, so to the right hand side here is the large parcel behind us, and this is the low side of the road on my right. This is our the edge of our property over here, a little bit higher, and obviously the water collects down here on the low side of the road. Culvert going under where I'm walking now. Culvert comes out here on our side, which makes this now the low side, so to speak. So you can see the backfield, how it's so wet, because obviously water running downhill is going to end up there, and then carrying on right about there is where the ditch is that drains all of this water, which came from that side. There's looking back up Meshers. You can see the slope to the road into the field, the neighbor's field over here. Collects in a pond, drains through the culvert to our side, and consequently down the field, because this is the end of the ditch. So it has nowhere to go. The runoff has nowhere to go except our backfield. You can see here. So this is the gate access to the backfield. Looking down the property line here, obviously there's never been a ditch. It's not like someone just filled in this back spot to have an entrance. It's just that's the end of the ditch. There is no ditch going forward down here. I'll get a little farther back shot of this whole deal. So, end of the ditch presently. Entrance, and that's where we're just looking down this sort of tree line here. Obviously lower on that side down. This is also our property. By the wood, there's that wood pile here, a little brush pile. That part of the field is all very low, which obviously is where the water is going to end up naturally. So, in my opinion, Meshers Road drains onto my property, and the solution would be to have a ditch continuing from where the culvert comes through, across here, and down that way. I should also add this little section here is the road allowance for Meshers Road, which continues through a couple fields to another section that's also called Meshers Road. Let's have a little look over the fence. You can see where we have the gravel here is a bit of a high spot, always stays dry. And then looking back up the same fence line, you can see behind this brush in here is where the culvert is. Drains through here. I've just kind of piled a bunch of rocks there and whatnot, just kind of slow the flow. Right now, obviously, it's not raining, and so it all looks very static, but when it's raining in earnest, it definitely flows through here pretty good. I'll try and get a shot of that too when I'm able. All right.